two teams are slotted to begin the match. All tied up, no goals due to handicap. It will be an even match between these two powerhouse teams here in the tournament. Harvard and London joining us at center pitch.
那在这场的比赛当中，看到的是两队并没有会有出现让分的情况了。那可以说是在同样的一个起跑线啊，这个起跑线真的是定立在比赛当中的起跑线，就不会说在周日的比赛，两支球队呢都是面对的对手呢，他们都是要让分。
All right, and we'd like to welcome both teams out onto the pitch. Wearing the number 1 jersey in black for Harvard, Amelia Phillips carrying a -1 handicap.
好了，我们首先介绍的是穿起黑色球衣的哈佛队，他1号球员是艾梅利亚·菲利普斯，是-1级。
Starting the match for Harvard at the number 2 position with a -1 handicap, it's Thomas Waite.
2号的他将会在第1节上场的就是托马斯·维特，是-1级。
In the number 3 jersey, carrying a 1-goal handicap, Johan Colorado Mansfeld.
我们看到的是3号球员，他就是1级的尤汉·科罗拉多·曼斯菲尔德。
And at the number 4 position with a 0-goal handicap, Neil Purdy.
而4号是0级，是尼尔·普尔迪。
In the white and red jerseys representing London with a -2 handicap at the number 1 position, Arthur Cole-Fontayn.
我们看到的是伦敦大学的1号是阿瑟·科尔方蒂恩。
Wearing the number 2 shirt, carrying a -1 handicap, it's Natascha Hedegaard.
而2号呢是-1级的娜塔莎·海德加德。
Joining London for the first time in this tournament at the number 3 position with a 2-goal handicap, Charles Scott.
好了，那我们看伦敦大学在上一场比赛，这位球员并没有亮相，他是2级的查尔斯·斯科特。
And at the number 4 defensive position, carrying a handicap of 1 goal, Peter Elser.
好，我们看到的是伦敦大学的1号皮特·艾塞尔，他呢是1级。
And umpiring the match once again, Santiago Araija and John Fisher will be joining us in the black and white shirts.
好了，那我们看到的是2位裁判员，还是同样是圣地亚哥·阿拉亚，还有呢就是费翔。2位裁判把这个球员呢是面向自己的方向列队之后，扔下2队之间，比赛开始。
Quick opportunity out of the lineup. Cole-Fontayn coming away with it for London. Cole-Fontayn, nice hook there on the play by Purdy, but recovering to it quickly will be London. Peter Elser in possession, driving towards goal. Ball left just about 15 yards from the goal mouth. Harvard needing to clear. Shot from London, though, going to roll over the end line, wide and to the right. No goal. Free hit coming for Harvard.
这球是虽然进攻攻到了底线，但是球出底线没有在球门当中经过。哈佛队有一个底线球的机会。
Bringing the ball into play for Harvard, Johan Colorado Mansfeld now sends it up to center field. Booming shot off the mallet of Colorado Mansfeld, intended down the field for Amelia Phillips. Backhander, gonna deny. Nicely done there by Elser. Picking up the play now for London. Hedegaard fighting for it. Leaves it for Charles Scott. Scott coming away, manages to dance by the defense of Colorado Mansfeld. Scott leaves it just in front of the goal mouth. Needs a teammate to get there in time. He's got a man down the line, and they've got the goal. Natascha Hedegaard puts it through, scoring the first goal of the match. London University 1-0 at the top of the first.
好了，我们看到伦敦大学凭借着女将，也就是娜塔莎·海德加德先进球，所以1-0，暂时伦敦大学先开纪录。
Back to the lineup, nicely done there by Purdy, trying to fight for the ball. Natascha Hedegaard next down the line, manages to come away with it. Johan Colorado Mansfeld trying to turn it back away. Scott. Charles Scott now in possession, winds up, sends it to goal, intended for Cole-Fontayn. Fontaine ridden out of the play by Purdy. Backhander by Colorado Mansfeld, trying to clear it, but Scott is there to pick it up. Charles Scott goes to the air, and he will score. Charles Scott makes it 2-0, London on top.
好了，那我们看到的不愧呢是2级的队员呢，他呢是查尔斯·斯科特。这个球虽然把球打起来，但是凌空还是能够把球打向球门。2比0，伦敦大学面向2个进攻方向都能取得进球。
Back to the play we go. Ball alive and away. Purdy trying to battle for it there with Cole-Fontayn. Purdy puts it under the pony's tail, sends it out to Colorado Mansfeld. Beautiful play here. Colorado Mansfeld with a chance. Charles Scott trying to get there to make the hook. Gets the defensive stop, but ball remains in Harvard territory. Purdy turns onto it. Gonna take his time, completely open, but can't handle the turn. Cole-Fontayn there to pick it up. Now Elser. Elser skies it down the field. Peter Elser running away in front of the goal mouth, trying to keep the ball alive, but can't quite get there in time. Wide and to the left off of the chance from Peter Elser.
我们看到这个皮特·艾尔瑟这球打得非常的有力量，就是在立柱边上，角度差那么一点点，没能形成进球。
Colorado Mansfeld handling the hitting duties here for Harvard. Colorado brings the ball into play, quickly met by the defense of London, and the whistle sounds.
好了，这边看到呢是在球还在滚动当中出现了一个迎头相向，那肯定就是有一方的队员是犯规了。到底谁是属于后方进入，也就是说非法进入到这条击球路线的呢？是由裁判决定。裁判呢是2个裁判，有一个呢是更接近中线，也就是在所有排队打球的队员的最后方。那他对这个路线的观察是最清楚的。
Result of the whistle going to be a free hit from the center position for Harvard.
哈佛队获得这个罚球。
Colorado Mansfeld bringing the ball into play. Signals for Purdy to fall in behind. Purdy going to follow him up. Colorado Mansfeld, though, will shoot. Can't quite find the angle there. Wide end to the right of goal. Free hit coming for Charles Scott and London.
好，这个博尔迪打球呢还是跟刚刚的对手斯科特的球差不多，力量是够大了，可惜还是偏离了目标。
Scott smells an opportunity here, plays it across the goal mouth along to Peter Elser, trying to find a way to bring him against the defensive motion. Elser now free along the boards. Needs some help down the line. Harvard trying to get that ball backed away. Back over to the boards. Colorado Mansfeld tries to pick it up, but here's the whistle on the play.
好了，又有哨音响起，又有人犯规，距离第1节结束还剩下1分22秒。那目前伦敦大学呢是各项2边的球门各进1个球，而哈佛呢还没有进球。
Looks like it's going to be a 60-yard defended look on goal coming here for London.
好了，看到的是判给了伦敦大学能够获得一个60码的罚球，60码也是可以直接攻门，但是在30码以外，防守方也就是哈佛大学是可以设立防守的队员。 这种呢，他们是有些球员呢是，如果击球点选择的准，或者是手背的力量够的话，他们会选择直接攻门，可以把球打起来。防守队员或者是包括自己的队员马匹就不会对这个球的路线呢形成了干扰。
Scott winds up, sends it, ball tracking towards the left. Gonna roll out wide and to the left of goal. No goal. Free hit coming for Harvard.
好了，这个球可以看到打的力量呢是非常的大，但是可惜就是偏离了目标，还是没能把球打起来在空中，所以目前的比分仍然是2比0，伦敦大学领先。
Purdy now picks up the missed ball, sends it over towards the boards. Colorado Mansfeld, nice neck shot there. Get the ball back out, tracking along the play. As we cross center field, Amelia Phillips, the intended receiver of the pass. Ball deflected there on the backhander. Coming in quickly to the back shot is Scott. Scott dances past the defense of Purdy. Scott, nice play there to get himself a better position. Needs some help on the follow, though. Scott going to be the first to get back to the ball. Scott gets it to go back towards the boards. Thomas Waite trying to find a way to get involved on the play. Scott comes away with it, dances past 3 black shirts, now checks down, taking his time. Beautiful play here by Charles Scott. Just letting the defense ride past him. Now he'll shoot at the end of the chucker. Ball rolling to the right. Picked up, though, off the bounce. Shot and scored. What a play there to end the chucker for London. A beautiful goal off of the mallet of Arthur Cole-Fontayn.
好了，那我们看到这个球呢，是虽然说斯科特第一个大门没进，但是门前有人补射，把球呢是补进之后3-0。那同时这一节的比赛结束，所以在第一节结束之后，伦敦大学暂时是3-0领先于哈佛。
Et ici, c'est un endroit merveilleux d'élégance, de passion, d'attention du détail.
Polo, it's an elite sport played by royalty. I played against Prince Charles, Prince William and Prince Harry. It's a sport where you get a bond with the horse.
This place is not just a building, it's not just a polo club, it's also a foundation stone for the new nobility in China. The building has very distinct French accents in its color, in its detailing, to give it a contemporary neoclassical look.
Par son originalité, par son architecture, par le projet de polo lui-même, qui est vraiment très original pour la Chine.
Architecture is frozen music, they say. You put music into a box and it changes the whole box. It's like magic.
The people who come here will enjoy the ultimate experience of the unexpected. People who come here will be from around the world because we are special, we are unique.
Je crois que ce qui rassemble le polo et les grands vins, c'est certainement cette recherche de la perfection, cette recherche de l'esthétisme.
Oui, il y a un lien très fort entre le polo écosse-tournelle et Bordeaux en général.
Ce qui compte, c'est la noblesse du cœur et des sentiments. Et la vraie noblesse se situe à ce niveau-là.
All about the idea of bringing nobility back to China.
Et d'exception aussi.
Next generation can come here and play polo, the sport of kings, and create an environment, a home for the privileged few.
显赫风范，世代相传。天津环亚国际马球会。
Dominant start to the match there for London University. They've jumped out to a 3-0 advantage as we proceed to the second chukker.
好了，看到哈佛呢是在这场比赛第一节比赛就被对方攻进了3个球，那看来他们要再想想办法，因为在第2节的时候呢是在队员方面，哈佛呢是做了一个调整。
Coming into the match to start The second chucker for Harvard, J.P. Meyer, returns to the lineup. Meyer carries a handicap of 0 goals.
好了，那我们看到在第二节比赛，哈佛队呢是有一个换人，他的2号队员呢是换上了 J.P. 梅耶尔，他呢是0级，所以呢现在呢在分数上就没有出现任何的让分了，也就是本来也没有，但是在这个总数球员的 handicap 上呢是归0了。因为上场的梅耶尔是0级。
Ball alive back through. Nice job there by Colorado Mansfeld trying to pick the play up out of the lineup. J.P. Meyer tries to get it back to Colorado Mansfeld. Scott now coming free. Beautiful job checking the pony down by Scott, but Purdy is there to take it away. Purdy's backhander picked up by Meyer. Fighting back to the play is Scott, but we'll have a whistle on the play.
好了，这边的球停顿，但是双方都围着球绕圈的时候，裁判哨音响起，有人犯规。那看裁判的跑动呢，应该是向60码中线的一个罚球，就地中线处罚。
Result of the foul going to be a free hit from the center of the field for Harvard. Harvard using a defensive alignment here, keeping Neil Purdy back close to Colorado Mansfeld. Johan brings the ball into play now, sends it. He's just going to wind up and shoot, but that's going to roll wide and to the right. Colorado Mansfeld can't quite find the mark from the center.
这个球可以看到，约翰·科罗拉多·曼斯菲尔德打的是非常漂亮，因为呢，从跑动当中，如果能把球打起来，这种呢打的就是难度非常高。那这球打的力量够了，还是没角度。
Charles Scott brings the ball in for London, sends it down the field. Harvard there to defend. Nice backhander from Colorado Mansfeld, picked up by Meyer. J.P. Meyer driving now for Harvard. Meyer still in possession. Meyer gets past the defense, but hooked at the last moment. Charles Scott riding hard, but on the play, Colorado Mansfeld gets it away for the moment. Scott and Colorado Mansfeld, just a physical contest out there between these two players. Scott comes away with the ball. Scott taking his time, trying to let the Harvard defense overcommit. Neil Purdy there to check down and contest. Great job by Purdy to deny the possession. Backed away, Colorado Mansfeld. Cole-Fontayn corrals the back shot. A little bit of a scrum for the ball here at center field. Colorado Mansfeld there to collect. Mansfeld trying to get it away from Scott. Mansfeld spies a chance here. Needs help from Meyer. J.P. Meyer in possession. Gonna see Charles Scott coming into the play. Natascha Hedegaard trying to get back to that ball. Purdy fighting for the play. Elser on the near side now. Peter Elser asks the pony for some speed. Elser switching to the near side. Needs help down the line. Play sticking here at the center of the field. But Scott has time. Looking, trying to see where the defense is. Meyer there trying to hook Scott. Elser sends it down the field for Hedegaard. Nice backhander by Purdy, but Elser's the only one there to collect. Elser under the tail. Can't get the distance he needs. Meyer is there, opening it up. Elser first out onto it. Gonna have to cede that line, though, to Purdy. Neil Purdy will have a chance for Harvard. Purdy got the shot with the direction, but he'll need help from a teammate on the play as the whistle sounds.
这个球看到的是大家跑动当中配合呢是似乎非常的不错，但是可惜最终还是有人犯规了。看看到底是防守方、进攻方谁在错误的时间出现在错误的路线当中。
Result of the whistle is going to be an open goal opportunity from 30 yards for Harvard.
好了，那我们看到这个就地处罚，由于这个角度，现场大屏幕上我们也看不清楚，所以呢， 也只能预估啊，这个就是一个就地处罚。
Colorado Mansfeld handles the shot and gets the goal. Harvard on the board, off the goal by Johann Colorado Mansfeld.
好，这个大空门呢是尤汉·科罗拉多·曼斯菲尔德，把比分追成1比3，还是落后2个球。距离半场结束还剩下2分半钟。裁判再次把球队拉到场地中央，面向自己进攻方向，球抛向中间，重新开始。
Ball in play. Purdy trying to come away with it. Cole-Fontayn there to hook. Nice backhander by Colorado Mansfeld. Intended for J.P. Meyer, but Elser is there to steal it. Peter Elser checking down now with time. Contested by J.P. Meyer. Elser trying to fight to turn that ball around. Going to give it up to Scott. Scott. Contested on the play by Colorado Mansfeld. Scott manages to deny the play. In sole possession, takes his time, winds up, sends it out for Elser. Peter Elser coming free. Elser goes to goal, sends it through and true. Peter Elser scores for London.
好了，那我们看到伦敦大学的彼得·埃塞尔马上就做出了一个回应。这一次呢是接队友的传球，非常漂亮的一个配合，4比1，再次扩大为3个球的优势。
Charles Scott doing an excellent job of controlling things on the back end for London. Really doing a good job of corralling the ball and then taking his time, waiting for things to develop down the field. Purdy quickly out of the lineup, gains possession, sends it towards goal. Neil Purdy with the shot, and it's Neil Purdy with the goal, quickly answering and making it 4-2. Harvard mounting a comeback in the second chukker.
好了，我们看到尼尔·普尔迪也是马上呢，在这一个快速反应的反击当中，能够呢是进球，所以把比分追到2比4。
Harvard going to need a few more of those quick points out of the lineup. Peter Elser comes away with it, sends it out for Scott. Charles Scott, free once again, moving down the field. Scott. Gonna need to find a way to get that back around on track. Scott, nice, pretty little turn of the ball. Scott comes by, beats the defense. He'll shoot. Indication from the flagger is wide on the shot. No goal. Free hit coming for Harvard.
We saw his goal.
Yeah. As the chukker winds down, a chance here for Harvard. Colorado Mansfeld corrals the pony, tries the shot. He's got J.P. Meyer behind him, and J.P. Meyer will score to end the chukker with a Harvard comeback 3-4. 1 point stands between the two teams as we go into halftime.
好了，那我们看到呢，这边是 J.P. 梅耶尔在这个钟响之后，在一次快速进攻当中，虽然前面2个队友都打漏了，但是重要的是后面有人跟上，把比分追成3比4。
Et ici, c'est un endroit merveilleux d'élégance, de passion, d'attention du détail.
Polo, it's an elite sport played by royalty. I played against Prince Charles, Prince William and Prince Harry. It's a sport where you get a bond with the horse.
This place is not just a building, it's not just a polo club, it's also a foundation stone for the new nobility in China. The building has very distinct French accents in its color, in its detailing, to give it a contemporary neoclassical look.
Par son originalité, par son architecture, par le projet de polo lui-même, qui est vraiment très original pour la Chine.
architecture is frozen music, they say. You put music into a box and it changes the whole box. It's like magic.
The people who come here will enjoy the ultimate experience of the unexpected. People who come here will be from around the world because we are special, we are unique.
Je crois que ce qui rassemble le polo et les grands vins, c'est certainement cette recherche de la perfection, cette recherche de l'esthétisme.
Oui, il y a un lien très fort entre le polo écosse d'Estournel et Bordeaux en général.
Ce qui compte, c'est la noblesse du cœur et des sentiments, et la vraie noblesse se situe à ce niveau-là.
All about the idea of bringing nobility back to China.
Et d'exception aussi.
Next generation can come here and play polo, the sport of kings, and create an environment, a home for the privileged few.
显赫风范，世代相传。天津环亚国际马球会。
我们下半场的比赛即将就要开始了，目前的比分呢咬得非常的紧。虽然在第一节看到的是3-0，但是呢，哈佛在第二节呢是适应了场地，而且同时也做出了一个人员的调整之后，由 J.P. 梅耶尔上阵之后，把比分呢开始追到3-4，只是落后1个球。
After an electrifying first half between the two teams, it stands at a 1-goal advantage for London. And the game may just come down to how Harvard tries to solve the Charles Scott problem. The British 2-goaler played an absolutely stellar first half using change of speed and change of direction to just frustrate the Harvard defense. We'll see if he can continue to control the action to the same degree for London, and if Harvard has any changes in strategy to try to combat what Charles Scott has been doing at the back of the London attack. Looks like there's a substitution for London. I don't know who that is. They changed, right? Yeah, I don't know who that is though. I don't have the first clue who that is. Substitute coming onto the field for London wearing the number 2 jersey. London? No, it's the same. She shouldn't have been using the ball. You're only allowed to use the ball if it's a substitute. It's the same person though. Correction, that is Natascha Hedegaard. No substitution for London. The Harvard lineup here in the third chukker appears to be set at Neil Purdy, Amelia Phillips, J.P. Meyer, and Johan Colorado Mansfeld.
好，我们看到呢是在第3节就下半场的比赛，哈佛队阵容还是做出了个调整，由托马斯·威特再次上场，那就是恢复到第1节比赛的这个阵容，而伦敦大学呢并没有做出任何的调整。
Fight for the ball out of the lineup. Advantage to London. Charles Scott in control of the play. Marked immediately by Colorado Mansfeld, but he'll release up to Elser. Elser hooked on the play by Meyer. Nice backhander there to Colorado Mansfeld, but Scott is there to recover. Charles Scott leaves it in front of the goal mouth. Colorado Mansfeld with the clearing shot, but that ball rolls over the end line, out of bounds, off of the mallet of Johan Colorado Mansfeld. Any time that a defending player hits the ball out of bounds over the end line, it's what we call a safety in polo, meaning that it will be a 60-yard shot in line with the spot where the ball exited. So difficult angled defended shot coming here for Charles Scott.
好了，那这个球呢是伦敦大学之所以获得一个60码的罚球，原因呢就是由防守队员，也就是哈佛大学的队员自己把球打出了底线。那这个就等同于在足球场上会出现的角球，但是呢在这里没有角球，就有60码的罚球。
Scott winds up, sends it down, deflected immediately though by the defense of Harvard. Nice play there by Waite. Recovered though by Charles Scott. Scott's shot deflected by Harvard. Neil Purdy, nice clearing shot up towards the boards. Met immediately though by London. Charles Scott again trying to turn the play. Nice defense there by Purdy. Sends it up to Colorado Mansfeld. Mansfeld releases down the boards. Colorado Mansfeld ridden hard by Peter Elser, but it is Johan coming away with it. Johan Colorado Mansfeld driving to goal. Fires it just in front of the goal mouth, but too much distance on that one. Wide and to the right off of the pretty chance by Johan Colorado Mansfeld.
好，我们看到这个球呢是约翰科罗拉多曼斯菲尔德球打得相当的漂亮，但是就是角度差那么一点点，在立柱边上。如果再往左侧偏一点的话，这个球就会非常漂亮的一个远射。
Scott brings the ball into play, forces the defense to come to him. Now he'll release up the field. Finds Peter Elser down the line. Coming into the play now, Johan Colorado Mansfeld checks the horse down, taking his time. Can't quite handle the ball, though. Scott is there to pick up the loose change. Scott going to come back down the line off the deflection. Sets up Peter Elser behind him. Scott still in control. Scott fires now towards goal. Charles Scott's shot, no goal. Wide end to the left off the mallet of Charles Scott.
好，那么看到同样呢是在伦敦大学这边呢，这个也是非常有力量的远射，这是查尔斯·斯科特啊，他本身呢是第2级的球员，刚刚对方的约翰·科罗拉多曼斯菲尔德是1级，所以呢从这里看这个级别高，确实从他们那个技术和处理球的能力上，感觉还是比这些负2级、负1级的稍微要更成熟一些，更好一些。
Charles Scott now recovering to the play. Scott. Now with daylight in front of him, Charles Scott, Purdy rushing to try to get there on defense, but too late. Charles Scott will wind up and score for London. Scott on the board once again.
好了，看到这一球呢是查尔斯·斯科特，这次不放过这个机会了，把球呢是直接打向大门啊！从慢镜头看，蛮有压迫感的，因为呢这个感觉的球员好像从你头顶上飞过来一样。
Quickly out of the lineup, opportunity here for Harvard. Colorado Mansfeld comes away with it. Can't handle the approach shot though. Scott there to try to clear it out and away. Scott checking down hard now along the boards. Sending everybody up the field. Scott now will accelerate away. Charles Scott. 2 men trying to defend him here. Can't handle the shot. Elser tries to get back to the ball. As the play turns, Peter Elser returning to play. Elser, defended by Purdy. Purdy denying him a straight line to the goal, but Elser going to accelerate wide. Now Elser pushes it towards goal. Peter Elser on the board again. Elser scores.
啊，看到这边，埃塞尔再次呢是进球。那虽然说哈佛追回来，但是呢，目前的分差还是呢是6比3，又在这一节呢又被拉开了2个球了。
6-3 is the score. 3-point advantage, London. Out of the lineup, Colorado Mansfeld tries to chip it away. Scott, though, recovers and quickly sends it out to Elser. Peter Elser on the drive once again. Purdy physical defense here, trying to keep him out of the play. Down the line behind him, though, he's got Arthur Cole-Fontayn, and Cole-Fontayn will have the goal.
好了，看到这边呢是方天又打进了一个球，那么在这一节呢已经是连进了3个，7比3，把比分呢是扩大为4个球的优势。
Difficult bottom of the chukker here for Harvard. Harvard having trouble matching up with all the men on the field for London. Ball away into the lineup. Charles Scott thinks he's got the line, but quickly, here's the whistle sound. Looks like the umpires are going to rule this in favor of Harvard. Going to be a 60-yard defended look on goal for Harvard.
好了，这边看到的是刚刚开球就出现了一个犯规，所以呢，哈佛获得了一个60码罚球的机会。距离这一节结束还剩下23秒，目前的分差拉开到7比3，看能不能利用这个罚球呢，是把球呢是直接攻门3号，也就是在目前哈佛队队中，他也是级别最高的是1级的球员。
Colorado Mansfeld will handle the hitting duties for Harvard.
约翰·科罗拉多·曼斯菲尔德。
Colorado Mansfeld winds up, sends it with height, but the ruling from the flagger is wide and to the right, no goal on the shot.
力量是够了，而且还能把球打的是一个非常非常高的一个远射，但是可惜还是偏离了这7.3米中间的距离，所以没有进球，仍然3比7，哈佛落后。
Charles Scott brings it in quickly, sends it up to Peter Elser. Elser, completely free, will have a chance here to end the chukker with some points. Elser checks down now, lets the defense go by. Elser going to goal strong. Ball close to the end line. Gonna be ruled out, and that will end the chukker. London with a commanding 7-3 lead at the end of the third.
好了，那我们看到这一节比赛结束了呢，哈佛队从3比4，在这一节呢是由于在阵容上也是做出了一个调整，所以呢在这一节又被对方呢打进了3个球，跟第一节的情况非常的相似，所以呢这一节的3比0，看看到底接下来哈佛在最后一节做出阵容调整之后，能不能有机会追回比分呢？
Et ici, c'est un endroit merveilleux d'élégance, de passion, d'attention du détail.
Polo, it's an elite sport played by royalty. I played against Prince Charles, Prince William and Prince Harry. It's a sport where you get a bond with the horse.
This place is not just a building, it's not just a polo club, it's also a foundation stone for the new nobility in China. The building has very distinct French accents in its color, in its detailing, to give it a contemporary neoclassical look.
Par son originalité, par son architecture, par le projet de polo lui-même, qui est vraiment très original pour la Chine.
Architecture is frozen music, they say. You put music into a box and it changes the whole box. It's like magic.
The people who come here will enjoy the ultimate experience of the unexpected. People who come here will be from around the world because we are special, we are unique.
Je crois que ce qui rassemble le polo et les grands vins, c'est certainement cette recherche de la perfection, cette recherche de l'esthétisme.
Oui, il y a un lien très fort entre le polo écosse d'Estournel et Bordeaux en général.
Ce qui compte, c'est la noblesse du cœur et des sentiments. Et la vraie noblesse se situe à ce niveau-là.
All about the idea of bringing nobility back to China.
Et d'exception aussi.
Next generation can come here and play polo, the sport of kings, and create an environment, a home for the privileged few.
显赫风范，世代相传。天津环亚国际马球会。
好了，第3节比赛呢，让对手打进3个球的哈佛，那在第4节比赛呢，将会在阵容上有一个调整了。那他们的2号队员换上的是同样在第2节上阵的 J.P. 梅耶尔。
Substitutions here for Harvard in the final chukker of play. On the pitch for Harvard now, Amelia Phillips at the number 1 position, Thomas Waite at number 2, and Colorado Mansfeld and Purdy will return at the back 2 positions. Did they put him in? Reda Shetty? Yeah. Instead of Elser? Substitution for London University as well. Reda Shetty will enter the game, substituting for Peter Elser.
好，我们看到的是这边，同时呢，也是在伦敦大学这边也是换出了一位球员，这是在第1场比赛，伦敦大学有上阵的实力，换下了彼得·艾沙尔。
Final chukker will begin with a free hit from the inline for Harvard. Colorado Mansfeld handling the hitting duties again. But a 4-goal deficit faces him here in the final chukker. Colorado Mansfeld makes the dangerous play, putting it along past the goal mouth. Purdy makes the backhander back out to Colorado Mansfeld. Charles Scott riding hard, but it is Colorado Mansfeld coming away with the ball. Scott manages to make it to the next play. Charles Scott looking, trying to find an opportunity to get it down the field. Will have to take it himself. Charles Scott along the far side board, skies it down towards the end line. Just a little bit too much distance there. That ball is going to roll out of bounds. Free hit coming for Harvard.
好了，那刚刚看到的是这边伦敦大学的查尔斯·斯科特。那确实，由于呢，他已经是本身是2级的队员，所以呢，他在利用身体、利用马匹切入的角度和马匹肩膀挤撞对方队员马匹肩膀的这个动作上运用的相当的纯熟，而且呢是很有经验。所以经常可以看到他呢能够在对方有利的情况之下，也能够获得击球的空间，这就是他利用身体挤出来的空间。
Colorado Mansfeld sends that down the field. Harvard driving now in front of the Harvard goal. Amelia Phillips needs help from Waite. Thomas Waite, Neil Purdy trying to fight their way back to the ball. Nice backhander there by Charles Scott, momentarily ending the possession for Harvard. And we have a whistle on the play.
我刚刚看到一个镜头，这哨音响的时候呢，突然有一个在转身之后呢，有点马失后蹄，差点呢是整个马坐下去，还好队员能够及时的把马拉起来，没有发生坠马的意外。
Looks like the umpires had a little disagreement on that penalty. Anytime that the two umpires feel that either no foul occurred or they can't come to a conclusion, all they're going to do is bowl the ball right back in at the spot of the whistle. Critical situation here. Very short field to work with for Harvard. The shot is going to come from the mallet of Meyer, but no goal on the shot. Wide end to the left of goal.
好了，看到这个球呢，在乱军当中啊 ，J.P. 梅尔呢是抽上了一杆，但是这一杆呢也是没打中目标。球杆打中球呢是可以就在对手干扰的情况下你使劲抽，但是呢也要防止你的球杆的杆头呢是被打断。
Charles Scott marked hard on the play by Colorado Mansfeld. Scott quickly gets back to the play. Scott now with some time going to play it along to the far side boards. Ball is going to bounce, though, out of bounds over the boards.
这个球呢是打出了围板之外，所以呢这个球呢是出现了一个暂停，距离全场结束还剩下3分半钟。目前两队在这一节都还没有进球。
I can't tell who Harvard has in the game. I'm not sure if that's J.P. Meyer or Thomas Wade. I think it's J.P. Meyer. Ball back in play out of the lineup. Quick opportunity. Charles Scott. Scott defended on the play by Colorado Mansfeld, but Scott's got time. He'll go to goal. Charles Scott will shoot and score off of the left upright at the last second. Charles Scott with the goal.
好了，看到查尔斯·斯科特再次呢是展现出自己在级别方面跟其他队员的一个差距了。这个球难度非常大，挤压之下反手打球，打成了8比3。
A little bit of stoppage time as we get all the players set. Ball back in play, alive and away. Out of the lineup. A little bit of a fight for it. Charles Scott coming clean. Reda Shetty trying to get it back up to Scott. Now an opportunity. Cole-Fontayn driving. Arthur Cole-Fontayn leaves it in front of the goal mouth for Charles Scott. Little bit of help from the hind leg of the pony, but it'll count. Wait, he waved it. Indication from the flagger is goal. That's going to count. Nicely done. A little bit of help there from his pony, but the point will stay. London takes a 9-3 advantage in the fourth.
好了呢，虽然看到在世界杯上英格兰队表现不咋地，但是呢，这个球看到英格兰的队员骑着马呢，也能够把球踢进去。这球打是没打中，但是自己的马把球踢进大门，一样算9比3。
Scott once again gets in on the play out of the lineup. He'll send it towards goal now. Neil Purdy doing a nice job there, getting on the line, clears it out far to the boards. Purdy gonna have to track down his own rebound here. Ridden hard on the play by Reda Shetty. Scott trying to get back involved in the play. Contest here. Colorado Mansfeld and Scott fighting for the ball. Purdy in behind. Sends it up, trying to get it back to Colorado Mansfeld. Johan now sends it. Johan's got time and he's got a chance here. Colorado Mansfeld tries to get it to Amelia Phillips in front of the goal. Harvard driving with a chance. Colorado Mansfeld. Beautiful shot. What a goal by Johan Colorado Mansfeld. Somehow cutting that across into the goal mouth.
好了，那看到这个球呢，是虽然窄角度打的这个球难度非常的大，但是追到4比9，距离比赛结束还不到30秒，看想要翻盘的难度更大。
4 to 9. Harvard still at a 5-point disadvantage. Fight for it out of the lineup. Once again, Charles Scott coming clean away with it. Arthur Cole-Fontayn tracks down the ball. Out of the play by Neil Purdy. Purdy's backhander goes to Johan Colorado Mansfeld. Colorado Mansfeld defended by Shetty on the play. Whistle sounds. Umpires are going to call it a match. That'll end it. 9-4 will be the final score at the end of the match. University of London prevailing 9-4 over Harvard.
好了，那我们看到这场比赛，最终的比赛结束呢，伦敦大学队呢是9比4战胜了哈佛，取得了本届比赛的2连胜。
Et ici, c'est un endroit merveilleux d'élégance, de passion, d'attention du détail.
Polo, it's an elite sport played by royalty. I played against Prince Charles, Prince William and Prince Harry. It's a sport where you get a bond with the horse.
This place is not just a building, it's not just a polo club, it's also a foundation stone for the new nobility in China. The building has very distinct French accents in its color, in its detailing, to give it a contemporary neoclassical look.
Par son originalité, par son architecture, par le projet de polo lui-même, qui est vraiment très original pour la Chine.
Architecture is frozen music, they say. You put music into a box and it changes the whole box. It's like magic.
The people who come here will enjoy the ultimate experience of the unexpected. People who come here will be from around the world because we are special, we are unique.
Je crois que ce qui rassemble le polo et les grands vins, c'est certainement cette recherche de la perfection, cette recherche de l'esthétisme.
Oui, il y a un lien très fort entre le polo écosse d'Estournel et Bordeaux en général.
Ce qui compte, c'est la noblesse du cœur et des sentiments, et la vraie noblesse se situe à ce niveau-là.
All about the idea of bringing nobility back to China.
Et d'exception aussi.
Next generation can come here and play polo, the sport of kings, and create an environment, a home for the privileged few.
显赫风范，世代相传。天津环亚国际马球会。
Et ici, c'est un endroit merveilleux d'élégance, de passion, d'attention du détail.
Polo, it's an elite sport played by royalty. I played against Prince Charles, Prince William and Prince Harry. It's a sport where you get a bond with the horse.
This place is not just a building, it's not just a polo club, it's also a foundation stone for the new nobility in China. The building has very distinct French accents in its color, in its detailing, to give it a contemporary neoclassical look.
Par son originalité, par son architecture, par le projet de polo lui-même, qui est vraiment très original pour la Chine.
Architecture is frozen music, they say. You put music into a box and it changes the whole box. It's like magic.
The people who come here will enjoy the ultimate experience of the unexpected. People who come here will be from around the world because we are special, we are unique.
Je crois que ce qui rassemble le polo et les grands vins, c'est certainement cette recherche de la perfection, cette recherche de l'esthétisme.
Oui, il y a un lien très fort entre le polo écossais tournelle et Bordeaux en général.
Ce qui compte, c'est la noblesse du cœur et des sentiments, et la vraie noblesse se situe à ce niveau-là.
All about the idea of bringing nobility back to China.
Et d'exception aussi.
Next generation can come here and play polo, the sport of kings, and create an environment, a home for the privileged few.
显赫风范，世代相传。天津环亚国际马球会。
I always ask myself, am I digging deep enough into my soul to come up with something unique? This has been a journey to create a masterpiece for luxurious living for this great land of the future. Goldin Metropolitan is an utopian city in Tianjin, with the Goldin 117 Tower as the iconic center for the privileged few. At Fortune Heights, the Arts of Luxury is built up on the life of polo, the sport for kings. We built the Metropolitan Polo Club as the foundation for a new prestige class in China, and we benchmark this as the level of luxury. All the architectural details and the decorations are exquisite, whether you choose an Italian or a French-style villa. You are in for the ultimate luxury experience. The true value of luxury only comes when details and workmanship can be appreciated over time. From a small screw to the overall lighting design, it is a piece of art by sight and touch, and together with the best geometry by Master Lee. It's about beyond quality that we brought our own quarry and we shaped the stones into our own architectural profile. We used European crystals for their dreamlike quality and reflection. And utilities are from Germany. It's about the perfect marriage of luxury form and function. Ultimate luxurious quality was always our only objective. I would not settle for less. The Lux apartments are built with the same quality and care as all the villas in the project, with a touch of modernity. The sky pool and garden duplex, and even the triplex apartments are one of a kind. With all the amenities provided at Fortune Heights, British butlers are second to none. Luxury is not just quality, and it goes beyond belief. And Fortune Heights is our masterpiece of luxurious living in China.
人生好難得遇到一啲咁好嘅機遇，機遇好多時轉瞬即逝，成功與否就睇你識唔識得掌握啦。宇宙萬物、地理運勢嘅優劣，天早注定。從地勢睇，天津為京畿要地，位在青龍。 有三山照應，地勢四平而下成窩，形成一個天然聚寶盤嘅格局。所以我認為中國嘅明天就喺呢一度，新京津。呢度係世界第一，亦係唯一由規劃開始，我已經參與其中嘅風水作品。富貴屋鄰近嘅商業中心區必定要繁盛昌隆。進入傲立於新京津高銀天下嘅富國高銀，兩旁嘅雙子塔正好如鉗如手，左右相扶。117係一個文昌星，係一個旗鼓相當裏邊嘅一支旗杆，猶如一條青龍天柱。地標由6粒鑽石所組成，象徵六六無窮、六六大順之意。新京津富國高銀豪華住宅區，由坐向到佈局都係非常之重要嘅。所有屋嘅外形要如財商，以撈前手作基礎，加上歐洲新經典 E&T 嘅設計，得天獨厚，聚財助富，好運生生不息。內裏間隔要四平八正，不缺角。乾坤兩方要設有大棧房，好似古代商鋪嘅大財商，有利男女主人生財聚富。加上獨有私人酒窖同埋電梯，貴氣非凡，絕對係千年難遇嘅上街風水屋。要催旺子女文昌，就要有灰星踢斗狀元樓。呢一度樓頂上嘅孔子帽同埋博士帽，注定衍生後代進財，大利子女家業。希望喺中國能夠留低一個係屬於堪輿文化嘅 masterpiece。天津環亞國際馬球會嘅誕生，係代表天津嘅地運轉移。喺呢一度曾經舉辦過多項世界級嘅精彩賽事。馬球係盛唐時代皇族嘅運動，係象徵住尊貴同埋興盛。宅居於此，自可運籌帷幄，成就一番光輝事業。新京津將會成為全中國最受矚目嘅城市。再者，會所內設有全天津最大嘅酒窖，收藏咗1萬多支嚟自全世界知名酒莊嘅上等佳釀。此等享受，別處難求。富國高銀盡得飽名飽財飽學之三飽棋局，家家戶戶運勢興旺，必定福澤綿長。中國富豪必爭之地，我認為只有新京津富國高銀。